What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about why your loved ones, your friends, your family, whoever is in your life doesn't get your anxiety. They don't fully understand. I think it's a huge part of recovering from anxiety to understand why people don't understand, okay? Typically, people don't think, is this being a hurdle to fully recover from anxiety? But trust me, it causes a lot of anger. It can cause relationship problems, resentment. Not to mention, you're gonna feel isolated and alone. So watch this whole video. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet and to the point. But you know what time it is. Smash the like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know, did this video bring you value? Do you feel alone because of the people in your life, their responses to you or the reactions to you whenever you try to explain your anxiety? Because it did make me feel alone. But know that you're not alone here. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, be a part of this family. I make videos like this all the time to help you with your anxiety. So one of the biggest reasons I think that people don't understand your anxiety, and this is one of two things I'm gonna talk about, so stick around. The first one is a little bit obvious, but bear with me. It's because I haven't fully experienced that, okay? I can watch war movie after war movie after war movie, and I can do that every single day, but until I've actually been in a battle, I don't fully understand it. You know, I haven't experienced it. I don't know what it feels like. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what that level of fear is gonna be like. Am I gonna handle it good? Am I gonna panic? Am I gonna piss myself? I don't know. You know what I mean? So unless you've experienced it, you're never gonna get to 100%. Hell, you may not even get to 75%. All right, so I think a lot of us deal with that. And if you're lucky, you're gonna come across people that are very sympathetic, they love you, they're supportive, and that's amazing. Those are blessings, okay? Because a lot of us deal with the toxic part of it. We have a lot of people in our life that are just flat out rude, disrespectful. They have zero interest in at least hearing what you have to say. And if you're in that situation, by the way, try to put some distance between those toxic people. It's gonna make it really, really hard on your recovery. I know not every situation is ideal, You're not gonna always be able to get away from some of these people, but do your best to distance yourself so you can have an environment that's more conducive for your recovery. But that's the first reason. Like, unless somebody has experienced a panic attack, they're not really gonna understand how intense that panic is. Unless somebody's been through health anxiety, they're not gonna get why you still worry about your health after you got told that you're healthy by a doctor, you know? Unless they have intense social anxiety, they're not gonna understand why you're so shy or why, public situations make you feel so uncomfortable. They're not gonna get it. The next big one, guys, is that people don't realize that you can feel anxious and feel like you're dying, having physical and mental symptoms when there is nothing obviously dangerous around us. And that really, really confuses people, because I think people tend to try to relate with us by finding instances in their life whenever they were stressed out. And for a lot of these people, it was in obvious situations, even something as small as performance anxiety, all the way up to being in a life and death situation. So that's what they assume anxiety has to be. They don't understand that when you've had anxiety for a while, your symptoms and thoughts can be on autopilot. The subconscious is running the show, so they really don't understand the subconscious-conscious relationship, that our subconscious is 95% of us, and that's what's been programmed and wired to fear. And even though we could be not consciously anxious, our subconscious can still send us symptoms and negative thoughts. So, I think that's a huge block. If there's a tornado warning and sirens are going off in your town and you're like panicking, I think they could sympathize with you more. It's like, okay, I really get it. I understand why you're nervous. This is a scary situation. There's a freaking tornado heading towards town. But if you're at a barbecue and you're chilling and relaxing, the music is playing, you're vibing, you got your girl over here, and then all of a sudden you have a panic attack out of nowhere, because that can happen on autopilot as well. You can get subconscious panic attacks out of nowhere. And then bam, your heart's going, you're like, oh my God. People are gonna really be confused. They're either gonna be like, dude, you're having a heart attack, which is gonna freak you out more, or they're gonna be like, dude, chill out, man, relax, dude, there ain't nothing going on, chill, have a drink, man. We're just hanging out, It's beautiful out here, there ain't nothing going on, man. See, they don't understand it because they can't see it. The way that I'm acting over here is like, there's this pack of wolves coming after me, but there's not. So it's very confusing for somebody that doesn't have severe anxiety. All right? And think about it, if this happens over and over and over again, and I think this is why people start to get angry with us. They start to get impatient with us, I'll use the health anxiety thing, Eventually, I just had people like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. You keep going to the doctor and getting told that you're fine. I don't understand why you just don't suck it up and get over it, So we'll start getting responses. And that's what happens, unfortunately. in the beginning, we have some people that try to be sympathetic, but over time, they grow more impatient. They grow more frustrated with us. They start to push us away, and then we get angry and we really push them away. So that's why it was hard, to maintain good relationships in my life at that time. But understand, if you do have people in your life that are trying to understand and that love you and care about you, that is all you need and all you need to actually expect. Stop expecting people to fully understand what you're going through, because all it's going to do is make you mad. It's going to piss you off. It's going to make you feel more isolated. It's going to make you feel more alone, more depressed, more helpless, more hopeless. It's going to make you feel like you're losing your mind. So it may not seem like a huge step to recovery, but it really is. I had to finally just get to a point like, dude, I'll explain it to you, but you're not really gonna get it, And I can explain it, and they'll be like, oh man, well, I hope things get better. And eventually, that's all I needed. I just needed you to be kind. I needed you to listen to me, basically. Try to help calm me down. Not be rude or disrespectful or ugly to me. So that's the second reason. They just can't see, the fear that you're going through. They can't see the physical symptoms that you're experiencing. They can't understand why you feel the way that you feel when there's nothing obvious around. And the important thing is that you do find some people that do fully understand, and that's like being a part of this YouTube channel. Look at the comments. These people know what you're talking about. Go into certain forums or Facebook groups. In the beginning, that's an amazing place to find out that you're not alone. You can have some anxiety buddies. You can make some anxiety friends, people that you can relate with. So do that if you haven't done it, and obviously if you're watching this video, you've seen the comments. You've seen that other people go through what you're going through. But stop expecting the people in your life that haven't experienced it to fully understand what you're feeling inside, all right? So just do me a favor. If you've watched this video to this point, thank you so much. But I want you to go down below in the comment section, and I want you to put in all caps, I will stop expecting people to fully understand. I know that's a long one. I will stop expecting people to fully understand. And guys, I'm putting my anxiety course down below in the description in the first pinned comment. Try Elite Anxiety Bootcamp if you're tired of the symptoms, you're tired of anxiety, you're tired of the life that you're living right now. Know that you deserve so much more. I'm finally living the life that I deserve. I recovered 100%. I believe that you can too. So if you're ready to work, you're ready to invest in your mental health, go check that out. Be a part of that. I want your life to change just like so many others' lives are changing, all right? And guys, I am uploading 2 times a day now. That starts today. I'm gonna try my hardest to stick with this. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna try to dedicate more of my time to helping you guys. There's so much that I wanna say, and doing this video like once every week or something, it's just not enough. So I'm gonna try to give you everything that I have. So if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't hit the bell, this is the time that you need to do it so you don't miss anything. If not, just be sure to constantly tune in. I'm gonna be sharing it on all my other social media. So be sure to follow all that stuff. I'm gonna put all that down in the description as well. So my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, the Facebook groups are down there as well. If you wanna join those, I'll be accepting people into those today. So be a part of that, and I post all my videos in there. So it'll be hard. If you follow all that stuff, it's gonna be hard to miss my videos regardless if YouTube notifies you with the bell. So big news, I'm trying to upload more. So I'm gonna try to do a late morning and then like an evening video. And we're talking about Central Time. I'm here in Texas, so anywhere from like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central, and then anywhere from like 5 to 7 p.m. Central. So be sure to always come back here and check out what you missed. And I'm actually gonna put the video that I did earlier today, my first upload of the day, up here somewhere on the end screen. I'm gonna do that every single day. That way you don't miss what I did, previously, okay? So go check out that video. I think you'll enjoy it. Be sure to like this video again if you got value. This video turned out to be a lot longer. Like always, I can't ever keep a video like under 5 minutes. I swear, I can't. I'm never gonna have good watch time, guys. Never, never. So be sure to subscribe if you are new here. And yeah, check out everything in the description. So I love you guys, and I will be back tomorrow morning with another video.